Ever wonder what happens when a Gen Z innovator sits down with a seasoned CEO? Or how a retiree's life lessons can supercharge a young entrepreneur's journey? There's a hidden superpower quietly reshaping careers, creativity, and communities. And it's not AI, strategy, or hustle. It's intergenerational mentorship. Today, we're exploring how wisdom flows across decades and why this exchange might be the key to your greatest growth, no matter your age. Traditional mentorship was once simple. The older, more experienced person teaches. The younger listens. But in a world where industries transform overnight, that one-way model is becoming obsolete. Enter intergenerational mentorship, a dynamic two-way exchange where experience and innovation collide. This isn't about age hierarchy. It's about wisdom equity. What if the best advice you'll ever get comes from someone 50 years your senior, or your junior? Studies from Deloitte and Harvard Business Review show that teams with generational diversity outperform their peers in innovation, adaptability, and collaboration. This isn't just nice to have, it's necessary. Let's make this real. Case 1. Tech plus tradition. A Gen Z digital marketer mentored a baby boomer cafe owner on social media. Within 90 days, the cafe's sales doubled. But something else happened. The younger mentor discovered the power of storytelling through the cafe owner's 40 years of community history. Case 2. Art plus algorithms. A retired artisan taught a Gen Alpha TikTok creator the lost craft of hand weaving. The young creator's content went viral, and the artisan's craft found a whole new global audience. Case 3. Culture plus leadership. A recent graduate joined a reverse mentorship circle for corporate executives, teaching them about neurodiversity and mental health culture. The executive later said, "She didn't just teach me how Gen Z works, she reminded me why work matters. These aren't just feel-good stories. They're proof. The future of growth isn't linear, it's circular." Here's what makes intergenerational mentorship so powerful. It transforms both people. For seasoned mentors, it reignites purpose. They gain fresh perspectives, digital fluency, a renewed sense that their legacy still matters. For emerging mentees, it accelerates maturity. They gain strategic thinking, emotional resilience, a long-term view that shortcuts decades of trial and error. But the greatest gift is empathy. When you bridge decades, you stop seeing young or old. You just see people, with different chapters, carrying different keys to the same human puzzle. So why don't more people do this? Because of myths that block the bridge. They won't understand me. I don't have anything to teach. They won't respect my experience. Here's the truth. Wisdom isn't tied to age, it's tied to perspective. Connection starts with curiosity, not credentials. Practical ways to start? Join cross-generational groups, community orgs, industry networks, volunteer boards. Explore reverse mentorship programs or intergenerational think tanks online. Reach out directly to someone you admire from another generation and ask for a conversation, not a commitment. And when you meet, do this. Listen first. Ask open questions. Respect their language and context. Remember, mentorship is not about hierarchy. It's about harmony. Somewhere around you right now is a person who needs your perspective and a person who could transform yours. You don't need a formal title. You don't need decades of experience or cutting-edge tech skills. You only need openness. Start here. Identify one person younger and one older than you whom you admire. Invite each for a conversation, with the intention to learn, not to impress. Commit to showing up not as an expert, but as an explorer. Because in the end, mentorship is not about leaving a legacy, it's about living one, together. The echoes of wisdom travel farthest when passed freely, from one generation to the next, and back again.